Hola familia, it's Alex. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. As you guys can see from the title, we are doing our next update. I think it's update number 3 of Deck of Panning Project Pan. So today I have a very exciting update for you guys. Some things are leaving for one reason or another, but I'm very excited to share it with you guys. I forgot to even shuffle my cards, so yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So I'm just gonna leave them out here because I gotta shuffle them. So anyway, we're here to do this update because I am excited to figure out what's gonna come up next in this Project Pan. So if you're interested, stay tuned. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome to the familia. My name is Alejandra. I'm an eyeshadow enthusiast with a dash of Project Pan. That is something that interests you. Subscribe, join us. And now without further ado, let's get on with this update. Okay, so before I get into the actual pulling of the cards, I haven't even seen the chart. So I'm actually going to post the chart so you guys can see what I'm going to pick out because I always forget to post that on here. But today I have my notepad here to share with you guys what it is that I have in here. If you're new to this Project Pan, all the rules and Miss Emily, who created this Project Pan, will be down in the description box. So if you do want to join, you're more than welcome to join at any time. Just contact Miss Emily, but everything will be in the description box. I don't want to feel like I'm being redundant, especially if you are watching this series and a lot of people are saying it. I don't want to be adding to that if you already know about it. But if you don't, just check out the description box and that will give you all the information you may need. So we're going to go ahead and get started on the first product. First product I want to share with you guys is one of the oldest ones that has been here since the beginning of this Project Pan. This was a prompt that came up and it was a powder. So I chose my MAC Mineral Skin Finish in Natural. I do have a picture of it from the last update. I had told you guys I probably had maybe a week or two left of the usage of it. And I'm very excited to say that I have officially finished this one. You guys, I'm done. There's nothing left in here. It's very exciting. This is my favorite pressed powder. And when I'm done on my powders, I will just purchase this one as my pressed powder and then have a loose one. I think that's more than plenty for me to have. I don't need a ton and I don't care to try new and the latest ones. If it works, it works. It's powder. That's how I feel about it. As long as it doesn't make me look crepey and older, I'm good. And this one does wonders for my skin. It's a natural finish, keeps my oils at bay, but not too much where I'm super matte and my natural oils come through and it looks beautiful. So I will repurchase this. This is my second one that I have used up in my lifetime since I started my channel, I should say. So I'm excited. So we're going to be rolling this out and rolling something new in for this one. All right, the next one that I have had in here since the beginning of this Project Pan is the next product, and that's an OG YouTube fave. That's the prompt that came up. So for that, I chose the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Foundation. Here are my tallies of it, and you guys can clearly see through the windows of how much I have used on this. Now here is the downside to this. This is going to be rolled out. When I first started using this foundation, I noticed that the first few times I used it, I wasn't a fan of this. I wasn't really like, I had told you guys, it kind of made my skin look like I had dry patches, but not really having dry patches. Like I didn't have any dry patches on my face because I'm oily, but it still looked like I had dry patches. Well, come to find out, this was irritating my skin. For a while, I noticed that I was getting a lot of red bumps on my forehead, and then I started noticing on both sides of my cheek down here. I mean to tell you, I looked like I had rosacea on my cheeks. It was all here, and I started noticing because whenever I would sit with my son during his Zoom meetings, I would look in the mirror and through a side angle, I would notice all this to be broken out. And I don't break out as often. My skin is pretty tough. I don't break out as often. So I started to pay attention and I started to wean out product by product, seeing what it could be. What did I put in? What did I not put in? And I kept thinking it might be this foundation. Then after I would wash my face, after I started seeing it break out, I noticed every time I would wash my face, this whole part of my face and this whole part of my face would be like red as an apple. I mean, bright red, and for hours on my face. And I'm like, is it a skincare product that's ruining my face? Ended up realizing that it ended up being this product. This product actually has SPF in it. I personally do not use man-made SPF, which is the chemical SPF. I have used for over 10 years the mineral sunscreen, which is the one that leaves a super white cast that's super thick and it's like, you know, heavy duty kind of stuff. That's what I've used for over 10 years. I've never bought any foundations that have had man-made chemical like the chemical sunscreen. The only one that I've actually used is the It Cosmetics, but that has titanium dioxide, which is a mineral sunscreen. So it never really bothered me and never did anything to me. This one has chemical sunscreen in it. And I was also using chemical sunscreen on my face. So both of them, I realized they were both the culprit. I pulled that one out of my routine. Now I'm back to looking like a ghost always when I wear no makeup, which is fine, it works. And then this one, I took this out, and you guys, my skin is back to normal. I have no more of that texture. I had really bad texture here. My skin looks so bad. And up here, it's still not 100% gone up here. I could still see like a little bit more dots in here, but it's nowhere near what it was about 2 weeks ago. It's terrible. So the whole point of this is my goal was to finish this up. I'm throwing this out. I'm not even going to give it to anybody. One, because it's a doe foot application and I'm not about to taint somebody else's face. This is going to the trash. I use that much and I don't care. It's a drugstore foundation, so for me, it didn't cost me a lot, and it's only a year old in my life. So I don't know how long it sat on the shelf for it to break me out that bad, because it's very rare for a product to break me out, and every time I notice some sort of reaction, it's always a liquid product that does that to me. I've never gotten that done from a powder, so it definitely was that, and my skin is so much better. So much better. Okay, let's move on to the next product. It was a prompt of the oldest makeup, and that was also something that's been in here since day one. That is the Lorac eyeliner. I'll show you guys on the screen where I stood on the last update. I had told you guys that I needed to use it a little bit more, and let me tell you, I hustled so much, oh my goodness gracious, that I ended up using the whole thing. Now, I ended up using all of it, but at like a millimeter of it. The rest of it literally popped out. So if you see in here, it's like a hole in there. The rest just popped out of it, but I used the majority. None of it really went to waste, but like a millimeter of it. I started to use this really as a wing liner. I started to kind of like do graphic line, do it on my waterline more often, use it as a base. I really enjoyed this. I think this is one of my favorite formulas when it comes to my tight line, because it didn't really transfer over. Right now I'm using a different one, and I noticed that it does transfer over a little bit, but the good thing is it doesn't go out of my ends, and that's what I can't stand, or in the inner corner, so I'm tolerating it. But this one never did that, and I really enjoyed it. So this is my third product I will be rolling out, which is very exciting, because the first three products were the ones that have been here since day one, and they're officially done now. All right, next up is I had a prompt for a whole collection roulette. And for that, I ended up rolling in basically this Lise Wattier Glam Pigment in Superstar. My goal was to hit it 10 times, use it 10 times. And as of last update, I only had used it twice, I believe, or twice maybe. I have officially used this 10 times. Basically, what you see on the lid is what I ended up using, because I didn't need that much. I was using this as an inner corner highlight, and it worked great. I love it as all over my lid, which I did use it 1 or 2 times, but it overpowered the look, so I had to be very careful with it. Inner corner highlight, it looked amazing. So this is my fourth product that we'll be rolling out of the 5, which is so awesome. Last but not least, this is a product I rolled in last month. So this is the newest item in this project pan, and that was for a subscription box prompt. That I brought in the Wonder Mascara. This is the Mile High Club. I really like this mascara. I don't hate it. The wand is actually decent, and it does give me nice volume for it. I'm starting to notice that it's starting to feel a little bit more drying. So now, because this is like a tubey kind of mascara, I pinch it and then I can roll around the tube. It's only been open for like a month, so I still got at least 2 to 3 months left with it. Once it dries up, I'm not gonna fuss with it. That's how I am. I don't go past 6 months. I think that a full size may last me 6 months if it's a high-end one, a good high-end one like a Lancome one. But typically my mascaras last about 4 to 5 months, and then I'm done with them. So maybe another 2 to 3 months with this one. So I'm not stressing over this one. This one will get there before this project pan ends. It's not going to be anytime soon, basically. All right, you guys. So let me move this over because I'm a little bit nervous, you guys. Like literally my palms are sweating because I'm afraid of what I'm gonna get. Since it is 4 prompts, I have a higher chance of getting the Joker, and I'm looking at the actual game board right now, and I don't see a +1. So at least this round, I don't think I will get a +1, but I don't know. So let me shuffle this really good, and then we're gonna pull out 4 cards. I will put up on the screen the actual, what do you call it? game board so you guys can really see it, but I'm a little bit nervous, you guys. I'm like, the cards are like flying everywhere. So let me just do it one more time because you can't ever be too sure about that joker. All right. So here we go, you guys. Whatever's on top is what it is. So let's start out. We need to pull out 4 cards, you guys. So 4 cards. Then I'm going to pull out the products. I'm literally sweating. Okay. Here we go, you guys. 9 of clubs. Let's see. 9 of clubs. Hair care. Okay. It's that time of year in the summer, so I can pull out a hair care, which is nice. 2 of clubs, a concealer. Oh my gosh, yes, I wanted this one because I just got another concealer in PR kind of thing. So I'm starting to accumulate concealer, so I wanted to use one up. Yes, okay. 3rd one, 9. Is this a club? Or is the other one a club? What is this one called? Spade, right? Spade. 9 of spade. Oh my Lord. You see, you guys, I don't play cards. In it for the long haul. What the fudge? I guess it's going to be another foundation. And then last card. Oh, Lord, thank you for not giving me the joker. 2 of hearts, a pop culture. Pop culture. Let me see what that means. I don't know. We're going to figure this out. So let me see what I can pull out for you guys, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so I'm back. Can I just tell you guys how awesome Emily is, the creator of this project pan? We have a message, I guess like an Instagram group where, you know, if we have any questions or comments or anything, I literally just messaged her asking her what pop culture was, and she answered right away. So then I have to sit here for hours wondering what it is pop culture is and what the heck am I gonna pick for it. So thank you, Miss Emily, for being so amazing with that. So let's get back into the products that I chose, shall I? So for the first one, we picked out the 9 of clubs, and that is a hair care product. For that, I'm choosing this. It's perfect because this time of year, it's starting to get warmer, and this is typically when I start using more hair care product because I like to have that beachy wave, that non-frizz kind of look, and my hair gets frizzy because it's so humid here. So this is It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Light Spray. So this is what it looks like. It's completely brand new. I've never used this, never sprayed this once. I have used these in the past, so I already know I love it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have it. This is a deluxe sample size, but my goal is to completely finish this off. So it's very, opaque and I can't see through it. So I think I'm going to weigh this so you guys can see where I stand with it. And then hopefully by the time I get to the end, you guys will know. Next up, we had the 2 of clubs, and that is a concealer. For that, I chose this one. This one I also got in PR. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Bright and Correct Duo. Now, this is what I do have under my eyes today, and I have been wanting to use this. Now, I love this product, and I wish it wasn't too light for my skin because I would so use this as a spot corrector and not put on foundation because I think this product, the formula, is really good for that. So I think I'm just going to pick one side because it is double-sided. So I'm going to pick one side, and my goal is just to use this all up. See, there's not much in this, but a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to mark this, and I'm just going to pick the one side to use up completely. I've only used this maybe a week's worth of it, so I like consistent. So I know I like it. So I'm going to pick the brighten side of it. So I'm going to mix it with a different concealer to use it up. So that's my 3rd product in here, the 2nd new one. The 4th product and the prompt that I picked out was the 9 of spade. I hope I have this right. Is that a club or is the other one a spade? This might be a spade. This might be a club. You guys know what I mean, okay? So for that, it was in it for the long haul. I didn't really want to choose a foundation, but I have a product that I just used today for the first time, and this is going to be a long haul product. This is my one and only left liquid or cream bronzer I own. I am wearing it today and I'm digging it. It didn't seem to break me out, so I think I'm good with it. If it breaks me out, I'm gonna have to roll this out. But this is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops in the color Sun Kissed. Again, I've only used this today, so this is brand spanking new. I will weigh it so you guys can see where I stand, and then that way we can use it going forward. This is not a product that's going to be here for only a month. I see this being in here for a while, which is fine. I don't mind it because I do like to use a lot of liquid and cream in the summer. Last but not least, which was the 2 of hearts, which is pop culture. So pop culture, what basically that meant is something either a celebrity or a celebrity brand or a collaboration with something in pop culture like Disney or Pixar, that kind of stuff. So I thought about it, and I think this one is what I'm going to put in. This is a makeup celebrity artist brand. So that's how I put two and two together. Fiona Styles, you remember Fiona Styles? She's still a makeup artist. She still does makeup on celebrities. One of her famous clients is like Lily Collins. I really love watching her, and I loved her makeup when it was at Ulta. So I have this lip liner in here. This is the creamy longwear one in Doña Amelia. Now this is all that I have left, and I've been wanting to use this up, so I'm going to roll this in to completely finish it off. Finally, I have a reason and an excuse to put this in, to not constantly put it to the side and not use it up. So this is my last product, and I had to put a gimme product because I feel like the rest of the products will be in here for a while again. But at least I got a kind of like a refresher. So let me wrap it all up so you guys can see exactly the 5 products that I will have and all of its goals. First product, and the one that is here now, the oldest, this is the Mile High Club mascara. Goal is to finish this off. This was from a subscription box prompt. Hair care is the it's a 10 leave-in spray. Completely finish that off. Then I have a concealer. We are going to be using the Brightening Side by Laura Mercier, completely using this up as well. Then for In It for the Long Haul prompt, that is the Cover FX Sun Kissed drops, completely using this up as well. And then for the last one, a pop culture product, and that is my Fiona Styles lip liner in Doña Amelia, and this is also to use it completely up. All right, guys, that's it. I'm very excited I didn't get the Joker yet again. I think I did screw that up. Club Spade, right? Club Spade. Okay, yeah. I don't gamble. I don't play cards. We play Uno. That's as far as I go, is Uno, but that's it. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the description box. Thank you to Miss Emily again for getting back to me so quickly so I don't have to sit here forever waiting for a response because my brain is all over the place. I'll put more videos over here for your enjoyment. Until then, adios.